You are Jose Ardondo.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ardondo, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. First offense, it's elevated to a Class A misdemeanor because of the high blow. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge.
What happens when you blow a 0.264 on a breathalyzer? That's 3 times the legal limit, and the judge has already seen your record. You're about to witness one of the most intense DWI hearings we've ever covered. Jose Ardondo is facing a year in jail, a $4,000 fine, and a judge who's about to drop the hammer hard. This isn't just about drunk driving. This is about a defendant who apparently had another DWI case recently dismissed, and now he's back in court with numbers so high, the officer probably thought the breathalyzer was broken. Buckle up, because Judge Boyd is about to show exactly why you don't mess around in her courtroom. The ankle monitor, the threats, the ultimatums. This is courtroom justice at its most raw and unfiltered.
Yes, Judge. Officers observed the defendant's vehicle swerving between lanes and drifting onto the shoulder of the highway for several hundred feet. A traffic stop was initiated. The officers observed a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, glossy eyes, and slurred speech. The officer asked the defendant to exit the vehicle, and the officer observed poor balance. The defendant admitted to drinking 3 to 4 glasses of whiskey plus 2 beers. When asked if the defendant had any physical defects that could affect his balance, he stated that he was inebriated. Standard field sobriety test conducted. HGN was 6 out of 6. Walk and turn was 8 out of 8. One leg stand was 4 out of 4. The DIC was read and breath was consented to. The results were 0.264 and 0.252.
Kidding.
Hold up. Let's break down what just happened here, because those numbers are insane. A 0.264 and 0.252, the legal limit is 0.08, which means this man was driving at over 3 times the legal limit. For context, at 0.25, most people are experiencing severe motor impairment confusion, potential for vomiting, and possible blackouts. The fact that he was even able to stand for those field sobriety tests is miraculous. And did you catch that? He failed every single test perfectly. 6 out of 6, 8 out of 8, 4 out of 4. That's not failing. That's achieving a perfect score in all the wrong ways. When asked about physical defects affecting his balance, he literally said, "I'm inebriated." At least he was honest. But here's what makes this worse. This is labeled as a first offense, but the judge is about to reveal something that changes everything.
I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond. You are not allowed to drive any vehicle that doesn't have an ignition interlock on it. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If I find that you drive any vehicle that doesn't have an interlock, if I find that you consume alcohol, I'm going to lose it. Do you understand?
Yes,
And
Your
if
Honor.
that happens to me, it's going to happen to you, and I'm going to keep you. No more PR bonds for you, Mr. Ardondo. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Does he have a valid Texas driver license?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have valid liability insurance in your name.
Yes, Your Honor.
He does not have access to the car at this time, Judge. The transmission's gone out. He's not going to have it for, I think it's my understanding, at least another couple weeks, right?
Yes, sir.
Judge,
He
can you?
gets a SCRAM. I'm going to put a SCRAM on his ankle. He's got just had one dismissed. Now he's got a 0.26.
Wait, did you catch that? The judge just dropped a bombshell. He just had one dismissed, meaning this is his first rodeo with DWI charges. This man somehow got a previous DWI case dismissed, and instead of learning his lesson, he's back in court with an even higher blood alcohol content. The judge is now going nuclear with restrictions. SCRAM ankle monitor that detects alcohol through your sweat 24/7, ignition interlock requirements, and she's making it crystal clear, one slip up and he's done. The SCRAM device is no joke. It tests your perspiration every 30 minutes and can detect alcohol consumption for up to 12 hours after drinking. This judge isn't playing games. She's essentially putting him on house arrest from alcohol. The question is, will this finally be the wake-up call he needs, or is he about to learn the hard way that Judge Boyd doesn't give third chances?
I'm putting a SCRAM device on your ankle so I know that you're not consuming alcohol. It detects alcohol through perspiration, so be careful whatever you put in your body. If I find that you consume alcohol, if the battery goes dead, so will you. I'm going to revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
That means no NyQuil, no mouthwash, anything that has alcohol in it, don't put it in your body because I'm going to keep you. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a problem with drugs or alcohol, you better address it because if you don't and it becomes a problem, I'm going to do it for you. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can waive the fee, guys. I'm giving you, today, you will have that ankle monitor on. It needs to be charged on a daily basis. Don't let it go dead. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
In the meantime, you will be signing an affidavit with me, promising me that you're not going to drive. Above all else in this short life that we have, do not get into a car and drive. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did she just say, if the battery goes dead, so will you? This judge is delivering some of the most quotable lines we've ever heard in a courtroom. And notice how she's not just saying, don't drink. She's warning him about NyQuil, mouthwash, hand sanitizer, anything with alcohol. People don't realize that SCRAM devices are so sensitive they can pick up alcohol from cologne, cleaning products, even some foods. One false positive, and he's done. The judge is essentially saying, I'm giving you one chance, and if you blow it, I will personally make sure you sit in jail. The phrase in this short life that we have really drives home the severity. She's not just talking about legal consequences. She's talking about the fact that driving drunk at those levels could literally end his life or someone else's. This is a judge who's seen too many DWI fatalities to give anyone the benefit of the doubt.
Yes, Your Honor.
We are sending notice to DPS now that any officer that pulls you over, they know you are not allowed to drive a vehicle that doesn't have an ignition interlock. So if you're caught driving a vehicle that doesn't have an interlock and they pull you over, they're going to put you in jail. So don't drive until you get permission from me. At that point, once you have an interlock, you can drive. But until we approve you here, do not drive. Not anyone else's car. I don't care what your excuse is. If there's an emergency, a burning building, doesn't matter. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have a lawyer. It's your responsibility to stay in touch with Joseph. He will tell you when you have court. If he tells me that he can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, then likewise, I will revoke your bond. He will take care of you. He's a great lawyer. Listen to him. Otherwise, things are not going to go well for you. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Please. Thank you, sir.
Let's recap what just went down in this courtroom. Joseé Ardondo, caught driving with a BAC of 0.264, over 3 times the legal limit, is now facing the full wrath of the justice system. After having a previous DWI dismissed, he's back with even worse numbers and zero sympathy from the judge. The conditions? A SCRAM ankle monitor tracking alcohol 24/7, complete driving prohibition until an ignition interlock is installed, daily charging requirements with jail time if the battery dies, and a direct threat from the judge that any violation means immediate incarceration with no more personal recognizance bonds. The judge even notified DPS. So every cop in Texas knows he can't drive without an interlock. This case shows exactly what happens when you don't learn from your mistakes. The system stops giving you chances and starts giving you ultimatums. What do you think? Is the judge being too harsh, or is this exactly what repeat offenders need to hear? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to see more intense courtroom showdowns like this, make sure to smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and share this video with anyone who needs to see what really happens when you drink and drive. We drop new courtroom breakdowns every week. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.